Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Mankind Divided. We just completed a little side objective for a madame around the corner to kidnap a guy from a Diwali safe house, Diwali crime family in Prague. And now we are heading back to the TF29 headquarters to continue other missions. I'm just curious if I now go back to that woman. We already, the end of the previous episode, we had like contact over the radio, like, okay, thank you, mission accomplished. But let's see if I get back to her, whether there's any additional dialogue options.
Careful, metal man. You don't read the law.
Respect.
I informed another interested party that our arrangement went smoothly. I'm sure you'll hear from him soon enough.
Right, and can we talk?
In the meantime, have a drink, watch the show, but do it downstairs. We are done here. In the meantime, have a drink, watch the show,
cool that there is some
but do it
dialogue at
downstairs.
least to close it off. You don't need to go here for this. And that's really nice of the developers, that for the people that do want to go there. And there is an option.
You want to join me, sweetie? You like what you see, big man? Lots of choice at the Queen, but you're looking at the best.
Right, I'm not sure.
Finally, a real man.
Right, can we do a show? Not sure how that works. Oh no, these are people in front of the windows.
Just give me credits. I needed this.
Check it out over here. Washrooms and toilets. Yeah, I totally missed this the first time around. Check it out for practice points. Yeah, or maybe I did check it out. I'm not really sure. We check our washrooms and toilets to ensure a high standard of cleanliness. If our washroom and toilet doesn't meet with the standards you expect, please contact a member of management. So much nice detail. This ad panel is made from 100% recycled materials. Yeah, I don't really remember checking this out. But it was a couple of episodes ago. Something to say.
You want more, you'll have to spring for a private room. But I guarantee I'm worth it.
Alright, who is saying it?
Have you been to the terrace on the upper level?
Sorry, friend, not my style. I don't like stubble.
I hate this song, but I guess the view makes up for it.
Ever been to Soy Cowboy
Finally,
or
a
Mana
real
Plaza?
man.
When they say you can get anything you want in Bangkok, they mean anything.
How come the boys aren't dancing?
Pretty
Don't
funny.
these heels make my
These
legs
little
look
dialogues.
You can get just about anything
I'll
here.
bet I could
I
wrap it
suppose
around.
there's still some Western repression going on. You can get just about anything here too.
But I
suppose there's still some Western repression going on.
Let's see the rest of it.
Páni, jen klid, kámo, já se do tebe motovat nebudu.
You want to
This
join
place
me?
reminds me of Las Vegas.
Sundej všechno.
Or how Las Vegas used to be, at least in movies.
Or how Las Vegas used to be, at least in movies.
Right, that guy we already talked to earlier.
I'm here at least a couple times a week, especially lately. Keeps my mind off the troubles. I don't partake of the ladies here. I only drink and watch.
Right, good for you.
My God.
We already talked with the bar lady and the people over there. Sorry, I will continue with the main story soon. Just messing about a bit.
Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate arm.
You never know what you will find here. There was a couple of credits. We already talked with those two, I think.
Be careful, Neverland.
God, you must be
You don't
terrified
read
about the
the
vote.
log.
Once
Yeah.
it passes, you're screwed.
I don't figure you for one of the men who work in the private rooms.
Right, we already talked with him. Ah, it's a bummer. You cannot do a show like you can in GTA, for example.
I can recognize a former police officer from a
We
mile away.
already heard that one as well. This one as well. Alright, I think that's pretty much it here. Or maybe over here.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I'm busy right now. Try one of the other boys. Or girls, if that's what you're into.
Leave me alone.
I don't want to speak to you.
Right, whatever. Yeah, that pretty much is it. Now, I'm wondering, did I speak also to the window peoples downstairs? I did so upstairs.
Hi, beautiful. You interested in trying the Red Queen special? That's me. I can help you take your mind off all your troubles. Satisfaction guaranteed. I can help you take your mind off all your troubles.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn to walk, they never forget
It's
it.
really weird. Like, this is a different voice, but it's exactly the same dialogue sentence, or what she says, as the lady upstairs in the window. I don't know how that works. Like, is it then a different voice actress who just got the exact same line, or is it like automated that they can just insert text and that it's like yeah, by some AI or something read out loud, and then with different voices? No idea.
You like what you see, big man? Lots of choice of the queen, but you're looking at the best.
Pretty cool. She has transparent arms. Check it out. That is pretty cool. Right, let's get back to TF29.
Come on, I'm holding.
Ciao, Zucrosis.
Mr. Jensen, it is...
Otar, I know. I can see your face on the info link. I did the job for Catlin.
She told me herself. It is the first time we have spoken in... Well, things change, huh? The debt you took for Caller is paid. Perhaps it is now I who owes you the favor.
I'll remember it, Otar.
You do that, my friend.
I doubt they would even try to do it.
Alright, here we go. Trying to find my way. without relying too much on the map. Right, station is over there. Yeah, we need to go down there.
Nemůžu se dočkat.
Man. Such a cool game. I really didn't feel that much like gaming today, but it's just such an interesting game, even if you don't really feel like gaming. If you really feel like you're somewhere else, like in another world, so to say, more so than other games. The immersion is pretty amazing. TF29 over there it is.
Great.
Some people act like they've never seen a damn checkpoint before. Have your papers ready. Give them to the officer. Let them see your face, and that's it. Easiest thing in the world.
Vy mi pomůžete, že jo?
Neměl bys pár kreditů navíc?
Yeah, I want to give you money, but I don't know how.
What a place.
Alright, let's check out on this dude.
I have not been able to find a job. I have not really looked, but it should be easier. Of course I want to provide for my wife, but taking a job that is beneath my standing is not an option. I would rather beg.
Pretty funny. I would get a job below your standing. Or below my
What's
standing.
wrong with him? I hate what terrorists have done to my city. Find the people who attacked it.
Here we go. We can meet Smiley in his office, main mission, side mission, search Vince Black's office. Dr. Delara Ozan, the task force psychologist, is worried about a missing agent. Vince Black has been undercover investigating the Diwali crime family, but he's supposed to have come in from the dark by now. Search Vince Black's office. Vince Black hasn't come in from an undercover Diwali operation. I promised Dr. Delara Ozan that I'd look into his whereabouts. Right, let's do that one.
This rough thing reminds me of tensions right before the incident.
Right, Vince Black. What the hell is this? Ah, that's where I think agents are located or something. Pretty cool.
The Juggernaut Collective hacked a few of the police drones in Gotham City and got their camera footage. The Collective posted images of Gotham from before the riots broke out. The resolution sucks, but I was still able to recognize you in one of those stills, Jensen. The Collective posted images of Gotham from before the riots broke out. The resolution
here we go.
sucks, but I was still able to.
Jim Miller. Duncan McCready. Vincent Black, organized crime. And then there's also Peter Chung, cybercrime. Here we need to go. Here we go.
I don't
don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm a bit curious. Can I try and hack this computer without other people noticing?
Remember the days when people would claim responsibility for the horrible shit they did?
Pessimistically optimistic. Is that a thing?
Access
Tiny
granted.
interruption and you're
Right,
fucked.
that worked. From Pedro Myford to Ryan Baker, Vince's files.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
On a possible gun runner in the red light district, working under the radar of both the Valley and the local cops, although he might have contacts with
It's all
law
about keeping your
enforcement in another
concentration.
country. Do you know where Vince keeps his files? I've heard of this guy. The Valley are looking for him too. As for Vince's files, he tells me as much as he tells anybody else. Check
It's all
shit.
about keeping your concentration.
Unless he has to. I know he has a secret hiding place somewhere on site. Maybe he's got some files in there, but I don't know. Locker. From Vincent Black to Pedro, my friend.
I don't
Pedro,
know. I got a
you
bad
the
feeling about this.
code for the storage locker near the office. 6354. Go check it out. Shooting competition 3. Area
Pessimistically optimistic.
Argento,
thing?
TF29, PRG all. Prague all. Attention everyone, the third quarterly TF29 shooting competition is almost upon us.
The amount of data to shift through is huge.
Remember, our firearm range is always open, featuring any firearm in the TF29 arsenal
tiny interruption
with
and you're
unlimited
fucked.
ammunition. Have you practiced
Rucker's death
enough?
has got
Orion.
everything on the web jumping.
Right, let's get into his office.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
Secret safe over there. This is pretty cool. This almost looks like, not fully, but the cap. Maybe a little nod to Watch Dogs. Aiden Pierce. Pretty cool. Any new books? The Citadel of Arco. The Many Levels of Hate. Ben Ayotte. Yeah, still some books that I haven't seen before.
It can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing.
Alright, some monies. A bit of scrap. Alright, let's check his computer. Alright, we have a code already. Always nice. Although hacking is probably easier. It's only a level 2. But whatever. Alright, from Angela Riccio to Vincent Black. Human traffic confirmed. Vince, our people in Moscow confirmed that the Valley are shipping unlicensed drugs out of the Czech Republic. We suspect the majority are leaving via unmarked trucks, but it's difficult to know for sure right now because it's definitely looking like some of the police are taking backhanders to look the other way. Worse, if someone desperate enough to deal with the devil can't pay enough, or nobody will miss them, seems that the Valley are happy to pocket what little they have and sell them to third parties for labor, sex or spare parts. The team is still compiling a full report. It's pretty nauseating, NG. Alright, Orion, insta-messaging autosave from D. Novakova to Vincent Black. Vincent, where are you? Reference mail. Do you have my information? Novikova, it's not easy for me to betray my husband. I have your ticket, Berlin, one way. Then we have a deal. Meet me at the Red Queen in 1 hour. Why so long? The Red Queen is a dangerous place for this kind of business. I have one last thing to take care of. Do you want this over with or not? Fine, I'll be waiting. He's offline.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
True. Alright, this is a body. I think this is the guy that we just put in the locker. This is Otar Botkavelli. And this is the guy from... I'm not sure. I think from the Amistad underground newspaper. And opera venture, operetta. Not really my thing. Right, number 5. Security level. Let's first save the game. I'm not even sure. Why can't I save? Oh, sorry. First need to get out of the menu. Alright, 45% fortify detection. Let's first do a reveal. We have clearance. We have spam. Yeah, it's a pretty easy one. But here we go. Or pretty straightforward one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Shit, I should already... no, this is going totally the wrong way. I could already go to another node while fortifying the initial node, I think. I now waited for it, but that was not needed. I can fortify and go ahead in the meantime. So here we go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Shit. That one is pretty quickly. Let's speed it up a bit. And here we go. Will I make this? I don't think I will. Let's give it 5 more seconds.
Access granted.
Master hacker. That's pretty nice. Right, only a silencer. But I did need a silencer for the DLC pistol. So let's put it on there. Now I can use it to lure enemies to shoot somewhere, and then they will not hear the actual gunshot, but they will hear the impact, I guess. And that way you can direct them to a certain area. Alright, we're pretty much done here, I think. Vince Black's office. Looking at these weapons, these are not AKs. Seem like shotguns almost. What are we doing now? We need to go
Death
to...
has got everything on the web jumping.
We need to get to... I I think the same. Yeah, we have to go to the Red Queen, where we just came from. According to an email on Vince Black's computer, he was supposed to rendezvous with an informant named Dobromila. The meeting was scheduled to take place at a nightclub called the Red Queen, deep in the Valley territory. Alright, and they were also mentioning something about a locker around in the area of the headquarters. So let's also try and check that out. Assuming it's outside of the headquarters, not inside somewhere. Checking it out. There we go.
My goodness.
Right, any locker around the corner? Probably I've already opened them up by myself. If there are any. Yes, there are some lockers over here. Because I've already opened them up, I'm not sure which is the one I need. This one we already checked out. This one is not related to Vince Black. This one we already checked out in an earlier side mission with somebody following Jensen around. Maybe that was even one of the main mission, main storyline missions. Not sure. But then, would this then be Vince Black's storage locker? Would seem a bit weird, considering it looks like more or less a smuggling locker with guns, booze, and blood plasma or something. I'm not sure whether this is the correct locker that they were referring to. Let's check it out. Is that still here then? History. Nope. Here. I got you the code for the storage locker near the office. 6354. Go check it out. And here it says, I know he has a secret hiding place somewhere on site. this on site? That is my question. Alright, I will very quickly check out if I can find any storage lockers in the office itself.
Hey, Adam.
Hello. Nope, this is not it. Because we did get the code already. Yeah, I don't think it's here. I think it's maybe the one that we saw outside.
Big
surfers. No storage lockers here.
So we can clear the air, reevaluate how
Hey, I see an ebook. Let's read this ebook. A lot of scrap. Yeah, I already read this. Or maybe I've already read this one then as well. The Long Meanwhile, Chapter 1 by Daniel Fletcher. One razor straight line of chalk marked it. The position was important, you see. The cuff should just lightly brush the top of the shoe. Yeah, I've already read this one. Pretty sure. Alright, but let's quickly see what it was about. Martin was there, as always, making sure my new suit fit just right. What's her name, Mr. Fletcher? Martin asked, taking his final measurements. Her name, I said, looking down at him, is Dr. Delara Ozan. That's actually the shrink that we are now doing a side mission for. Sounds ominous? No, Martin, it sounds beautiful. I looked at myself in the mirror and approved. Well, you're gonna knock her out in this suit. I tilted my head, made a face and smiled. That's the point. I didn't know it then. That was the second to last time I would have a suit tailored and the last time I would ever see Martin Koppler, my master tailor, alive. Right, some kind of a book he's writing. Right, I'm not stealing all his stuff. But yeah. No lockers over here. Where does this go? Holy shit, there's quite some stuff here. What's that? Why on? Ah, that's like an energy thingy. How to get there? Via the infirmary. Alright, I will check that out later. We will probably, the game will direct us here anyway, I assume. But very quickly check out this secret area. Because I do think there will also be some Praxis kits hidden around in this building. I can actually just walk in like so. Right, is this a new one? Nope, already read it. Alright, let's assume I'm not stealing from any one person, I'm just borrowing some stuff from Adam's employer. Let's not make it bigger than it is. And let's see what's in here. Only a 2 rating. By the way, what I also didn't know is if you capture, you can also capture these security nodes, so to say. Let's try that. See what happens.
Access granted.
Yeah, then you don't even need to capture the green ones if you capture the red one. Aware of that. Right, one of the collectibles, so that's fine. One of those useless collectibles. You really have to go there to remove the question mark, which is quite annoying. Alright, but at least we have a little collectible.
The government.
This.
How have they lost in the last 3 months?
Check it out. Can I get in there?
Maybe it's the Diwali. Maybe they took out the train station to get at someone.
Pretty cool. I can get in there, but not really move around.
How many?
Right, we were looking for a storage locker.
It's all about concentration.
And here, the office of Vince Black.
I don't think those two are
Let's also check where these go. People, don't mind me. I'm just doing some maintenance on the air ventilating system. Right, what's this? We were already here. I think this is the server room or something. Right, there's... really like it how many different ways there are to access certain locations. Looking around really pays off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that storage locker is not here. This is...
It's all about keeping your concentration.
We got this. This is not really a locker.
Rucker's death has got everything on the web jumping.
Shit they did.
They're really...
Is that a thing?
They were talking about a storage locker on site. Yeah, don't ask me what on site means.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
Analysis results. Talking about evolution. Oh, hitting the 40-minute marker. Yeah, I think they're restoring Adam, maybe.
One tiny interruption and you're fucked.
Not really sure. Or no, that are, I think, to the right at least. Are
it's all about keeping your concentration.
Police guys. Anywho. Sorry, I didn't really make a lot of progress this episode. At least I know
Be careful
that
up there.
there is no storage locker here. It is locked.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
Vince Black. Nope. At least not as far as I can see.
Pessimistically optimistic. Is there a thing you still
by the way, I just know there is a practice point somewhere in this building. Let's worry about that later. Let's now get outside.
Probably sounds like the obvious first.
Video is much faster. Materials needed.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
Or maybe already quickly check a little bit for a first quick sweep for a possible practice point location. While reading a forum, I think I saw somebody saying it was like on top of something.
I don't think there's details on it.
Check out her head.
Yeah.
Not sure what that's all about.
Get some. I don't think there's details on it.
Yeah, I've seen it already.
This Rucker thing reminds me of tensions right before the incident.
Hard to believe Peter is the most stable agent we have.
Alright, that is the shrink who is
You just know some head of law enforcement's gonna
Might be ready for the field again.
Probably something.
She is the shrink that is supposed to evaluate the mental health of
That police captain? That's who's head up his ass.
Of the agents.
We should find out.
But she doesn't look that mentally stable herself. Alright, that one we already checked. Man, I really have to
Stick it anywhere, but
stop the episode because I'm already way off the 40-minute marker. Right, maybe let's leave it at this.
Hey, Adam.
Hello.
tiny interruption and you're fucked.
Alright, let's get out of here. Who's this, by the way? Why is she running away?
It's all about keeping concentration.
Ah, that are the holding cells. Adam doesn't get dizzy from this. Here we go, Batman or Superman. Whoa, 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 what? Getting dizzy from it myself.
I don't want any trouble.
Alright, ending the episode here. In the next one, we will be returning to that red... What is it? A red lobster? I always forget. It's a bit stupid. Alright, that one we already checked. Let's check out her head. Yeah. See, I already have to stop the episode here. Smiley, but first we're going... The Red Queen. That is where we're gonna go on this little side mission in the next episode. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And for the meantime, don't forget yourself. Always do keep on gaming. See you later.